Hello, this is Daniel Peters. Welcome to this Mastery of Metal guitar lesson. It's been a long time. I haven't done any lessons for a while. I've been very busy. So I just wanted to say about my lessons that I'm not actually making flashy lessons. I'm not, really pulling any tricks or anything to impress people. These are purely functional, so you actually, improve on your guitar. So just if you want to understand it, my lessons are supposed to be practical. I'm not really trying to entertain anyone. So yeah, if you want to improve your playing, that's sort of the point. So with this lesson, this is a Paul Gilbert style exercise. We're doing sextuplet notes in the major scale. This will have you playing very, very fast and improve your, I don't know, I guess it's alternate picking, but just generally playing very fast and being agile with your pick to move in between strings. So let's get into it. We'll start this on the 3rd fret. So the E string, 3rd fret, we are going to play this as a major scale. And what we'll do, first of all, you're going to do 2 whole steps. Whole, like that. Then you go to the next string. Easy, 1 string down and repeat. Whole, again. So whole. Go to the next string, move up 1 fret, and now we're going to do a half whole. That's easy. And we'll just repeat that on the next string, which is G, half whole. So those 2 are half whole. Now, final string, which is the B string, go up 1 fret and do whole half. Now, just repeat that on the high E string, simple, whole half. So in reverse, that's our major scale. Okay, so I'll just repeat that quickly so you know. Whole, next string, whole, go up 1 fret, next string, half whole, easy. Next string, same thing, half whole, which is G, and then go up to the next string, whole half, finished. Now that may be a bit of a stretch, but you'll get used to it. That's why we're playing on the 3rd fret, so you can really stretch. Now, to do this exercise, we're going to play 6 notes per beat, and you need to be able to mute it and control your muting so it comes off at the end with that nice high tone. And you can do it in reverse, just be able to control your muting. Okay, so a bit of muting in there, experiment with it. Now, the first thing, when I did this, I started at 80 BPM. So you just start where you're comfortable. Today, I think we'll start at 100. Our goal is 140, which is, I think, where Paul Gilbert was sort of, generally aiming for. He can probably go faster. If you don't know Paul Gilbert, check him out. I would prefer him to Yngwie Malmsteen, just in terms of style. But let's get into this. So we'll put our metronome at 100 BPM and we'll start it off. Yep, so we can just... Okay, so the metronome is at 100 BPM. We're just going to start on the 1st string and get 6 notes out per beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm doing those on each beat, but you can just start with 1, 3, 4. And you're going to do the same thing on the A string. Okay, so let's try and do this now. We'll go up to, we'll just do it slowly, repeat. So from the first, the E string, and then to the A string. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's generally how this is working. Now we're going to try and do that through every string. Nice and fast. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so warming up there, and we'll go back down. Okay, so getting the idea. Now, to get this sounding a bit more clear, what I want to do is I want to work on my timing with the metronome and just getting it a bit sharper. So I've got the first 2 strings good. Now the next string. Just focus on that first note and getting it right with the beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now there's a few strings I'm not entirely happy with, so if I go through, once I'm getting to here, it's getting a little bit shaky. So I'm just going to work on those and get it, you know, just a bit more the way I like, a bit sharper and more accurate. And that's how you can sort of practice that. So I'll try and go from the top again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's warming up now, and you can see I'm sort of working on it, trying to get them more in time with the metronome. Let's move our metronome up to 115 BPM now. So metronome now at 115, and I'm going to try and just get each of the first notes of 6 right on the beat. So let's just start with 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll just try it on the E string. I'll just do a few. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's go. Do a few more strings. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what you want to do is you just want to really focus on that beat and starting the first note right on the beat. 1, 2, 3, work a little bit, building up speed on my articulation, getting it nice and clean with that beat. Okay, getting better. So let's move up now to, let's try 125 BPM. Okay, so here we are, 125 BPM, getting a little bit faster now. And I'm just going to sort of now I should point out that if you're doing this exercise is designed to not just play this as a, what's the word, like a set sort of format. For example, you can do this like, I mean, we're going to sort of expand on this in later lessons, but what I'm saying is it's not just stuck that way. And this is just generally helping your fingers when you're trying to sort of move them. So we'll have a crack at this now at 125 BPM. So we'll start again on the E string, and I'm just going to, because I'm going faster, I'm actually going to make sure I'm moving my fingers well. 1, 2, 3, Okay, so that's 125 BPM. Now I would want to get that a little bit cleaner and sharper, so I'll slow it down. And just getting the sound a bit more sort of obvious. Okay, now I hope you're enjoying this exercise. Just try and keep my hand so it's not burning up with steam. So as far as it goes, the problems for doing this that you want to work on, the number one is the stretch, particularly that one, and then moving in between the strings. I always find this last between the G string and the D string is a hard one. So when you find it difficult, you always just want to slow it down. As I said, I started on 80, and yeah, you know, you just go up to 90, make sure you're really practicing feeling your fingers sort of hitting it ultra accurate and with a small sort of sharp motion. Okay, let's put our metronome up to our final speed for today. This will be 140, and I think this is quite fast. I mean, if you're playing 6 notes per beat times 140, that's how fast we're going. So here we go. Okay, 1, 2, 3, Okay, so sort of I'd still like to improve my articulation. And one thing I find is when you go a bit faster, you tend to pick more sort of lightly. You know, it's just not as rough because you're gliding through it. So I'm just going to go back to basics again. Nice and slow, feel where I'm making mistakes. Okay, let's try it again. And this will be our final run for this exercise. So here we go at 140 BPM. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, thank you. Sorry, my ferret just went to the toilet and yeah, the smell threw me off a little bit, but I managed to power through. So the final thing I would say, and I hope that you've enjoyed this exercise, this will actually branch out into different things that you can do and play really fast, obviously. For example, I'm going to do another lesson where we're going to sort of just play it through like from top to bottom. So it's going to go like that. And Paul Gilbert in his song Technical Difficulties, he does it sort of like that. So we'll do that in our next lesson on this sextuplet sort of scale. But yeah, I hope that you find this useful and you can sort of, integrate it into your playing and do something really fast, you know, like. So you can see how that's sort of what we've been doing, moving through. It's allowing me to, you know, just play and work my pick through there. And yeah, obviously, other than that, there is just the plain sort of fast, you know, turbine where you're just sort of going. Like that. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. I hope that it is useful. Once again, I'm just going to say, practice with your metronome. Don't despise it. Don't listen to these other guitar lessons. The metronome is like your weight bench to make you stronger. So yeah, sorry, that's very funny. I had to mock the other YouTube videos. So anyway, thank you very much. And everybody, please thumbs up and, you know, subscribe to the lessons. I hope that you can really have some excellent monster heavy metal fun. And have a nice day. And yeah, thank you very much.